morning everyone, it's Rachel here and we are back with volume 5 of Roxy's Journal of Stitchery for 2024, and I am announcing the first project, which will be something simple, and it is a trifold pouch. That is what we're making, a trifold pouch. Now you can make your pouch any size you want. I'm going to make mine a very simple way. I've done it before if you've followed my channel for a while. In the past I've made some big trifold pouches, really simple ones. I don't have a clear vision of what I want it to look like yet, but I'll get there. But at least today we'll make a start and I'll give you some suggestions as to what you might like to use. Actually, I didn't bring any examples in, but anyway, we will see. So I have here, and it's crooked as per usual, a piece of batting. You could use a piece of wool blanket, old wool blanket if you want to, or you don't have to use anything, but I think I want mine to have to be kind of, you know, nice and chunky sort of feel. And I just literally cut this. I'll tell you how many inches it is. It's about 18 inches by 9. But you don't have to do that size. You can do whatever size you like. You could do a small one. You could do like a whole lot of small ones if you want to. I'll see how long this one takes me to do because there'll be a bit of stitching on it. So I'm just going to fold it up and see. I think I like that, but I think it's too, I don't want that to come all the way. You could have it come all the way down there, but I don't think I want it to. I think I want it to be quite short. So I'm just going to fold it. Let's see, that like that. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.5 inches is the height. There is the pouch part, and then I'm going to fold that down. I'm going to leave almost about an inch gap here between where the fold is, and then I'm just going to eyeball it and trim here. I don't measure anything, just eyeball it. Okay, take that bit off. Can use that for something else. So that is going to be round about my pouch, and that is incredibly crooked. Doesn't matter. I'm going to fix it with, I'll fix it with fabric. Okay, so you don't have to have this. Like you might, I didn't bring any examples in. Oh, here's a little one. So you might have one of these sorts of things. Not this one so much with the lace around the edges, although you could. Just say you had the hemp or the linen all the way to the edge and the lace was just across there. You could use one of these as your base and make your trifold pouch. I've done that before, and then just do some embellishing. Like you might have a little hand towel that you trifold and then use. I'm going to, obviously, of course, because I like to complicate my life, I'm going to be collaging things. So I've just grabbed a whole lot of different old bits and pieces that I've had lying around for quite a while. Here's another one. Oh yeah, I haven't cut. This one's not big enough to trifold, but just say you had, this is a square. Just say this was a rectangle, so had another bit. That could, well, you could do a shallow one with this. That could trifold over it to make a pouch. You could even trim it there and make a small one. You could make two smaller ones out of that. Would be really pretty. Actually, that's a thought. I might put those aside to make two. So what I'm going to do on here is collage a whole lot of fabrics, muck around. And also when you're working on it, you need to fold it over often and just double check what's happening. Like, what am I going to see here, sort of thing. So I did pull out this beautiful hemp. It's a rarity. I don't actually have a lot of this, and I've been hoarding it, and I think I might cut a piece off and have some of that. So I'm just going to I'm going to cut it a bit wider. So on that, I mean, this is how bad I am. This is how I cut things. So It's not for the faint-hearted, is it? I'm just going to cut a piece off because I don't want to do it. Am I cutting something else? No. I don't want to do it all in that fabric, although I could, but I don't want to. So I'm just going to grab this. And so today, basically, we're just going to muck around and see if we can figure out the base. Not necessarily the embellishing, but at least the base. So I'll just chuck that on the floor. I'll fold that afterwards. Okay. I have this nice piece of hemp too, and I think I might like some, I'm going to do all kinds of things. So let's just open this up and start playing around with it. I'm not even going to pin yet. I could flip that over and that can just tuck under there. I've got the seam there too. That's kind of chunky. I might trim that off because that won't be nice to stitch around. Okay, and I'm absolutely loving this. This is like it's a linen sampley piece, but I really like it. So I might like a piece of that. I don't know, I may remove it. I'm just going to start looking and see how it feels to me. Put that on the floor. I don't know whether I might like that there, so we'll see. I might put that up there. So that always remembering that this is going to fold up, and that's going to be, you're going to be able to see that. So we'll check that in a minute. I might need a little piece of, this is a hemp. So I'm just going to rip that off. Oh, and it's got a mend. I like that. I think we'll have the mend and the ripped there. Overlap it a bit, you know, make sure you overlap them decently. So I'm just doing my base right now. I'm not thinking about embellishments or anything like that. Probably won't go into those bits over there yet. Don't think I want that. So let me just pull out, I've got a box. I've got lots of fabrics here. I've got fabrics everywhere, really. Just going to pull this. Oh dear, I dropped it. I nearly said a bad word. Oh dear. Okay, let's see. I've got some on the floor as well. Come on, Rachel. Pick it up. Pick it up. Good job. I do like this one. Don't know. Let's just have a look and audition. So as we said in our introduction video, we are doing things, completed projects. Let's see. Well, that one might be all right. It's a piece of linen. We will know when I come across what I'm thinking about. Oh, I like that one. Let's just try it. Is it overhanging? Oh, well, then we can put something else there if it doesn't overhang enough. I also liked this one. I almost think I like that one more. Let's see. I might snip there. I'm going to actually switch these around. So that one's going to go over here. Then I'll pin it and I'll see if I like it. That one can go there. I'm not covering any important bits. And then this one I'm going to have here. Okay, that's looking like something interesting to me. So So let's grab some pins. Oh gosh, where have they gone? Oh, I don't have many here. Where are they? Where have I put all my pins? They're obviously pinning something. So I'm pinning where they overlap first. And then I want to fold it and see how it's going. Then I will do my invisible stitch. Not my invisible stitch, it's actually Jude Hill's. Well, she's the first person that I ever saw doing it, the invisible stitch, and I saw other people use it, and I'm pretty sure they got that from Jude Hill, because I never saw it, and before I saw it from her. And I do like to always give credit to whomever I got, you know, like a technique or an idea from. So I'm just going to unfold that and just pin there. Okay, and I will be lining this, and I'm going to try something that I saw from another lady who's started doing videos on YouTube, but I'll talk about her when I get to that point. I'm not at that point yet. We've got to work this out first. So this will go like that, and then there's going to be a whole lot of other work on this. This is just my base. Right, so I want to see, what am I going to see here? Okay, so that's that. Well, I am going to be doing more, so let's see, just to get a feel for the look. I can add, I'm out of pins. I don't know where they all are. I've obviously got stuff pinned that I can't think of what it is. Oh, I know. I think I might have my oh, I forgot to finish that. I forgot to finish my wall hanging, guys. I'll have to do that. Completely forgot about it. Now, we're going to have some lace and other bits, and there's going to be embroidery and all kinds of things. So let me just have a look here. That's very strong, so I need to do something about that. It's a bit stronger than what I was imagining. So I'm going to go and find I need to find my tulle stuff. Oh, here it is. No, not that one. I don't think I want that one. I want something thin. That's cotton, that's not thin. Might be my other one. These are all little laces. So I'm not feeling mad about this yet. Not feeling mad about it at all. So there may be some changes. That's why I say you've got to pin it and adjust and see how it's going. The struggle is real, honestly. No, I don't think I want that one. This sort of thing is going to be good. There's possibly a bit of dust involved here. Okay. Let's see if I can soften. See, I like it open like that, but I don't love it closed. I would like is some of this spot. Oh, it's so fragile, you can just rip it. Oh, is that double? No, it's not. Oh, look at the repair there. Love that. I kind of feel like it's double, but I don't think it is. No. I'm not convinced about that. I think I would prefer, I may have to change it up a little bit. I'd prefer the stripe there. Let's see how I can switch this up. Get all the pins out, those bits. I feel like I'd like this on this flap. And I'd like this. Now let's put that there. It now probably won't work because, as in the size of the pieces, because I had organized them more the other way. But anyway, we'll have, if we have to get more out, we will. I'm thinking I might like this more like that. We'll fold it up and check. And then that piece can go next to it. Let's try that. Once I've decided these base fabrics, I can't get my words out, then we can, oh, did you hear that bash? I think that was the upstairs. Oh no, it was Lulu. We share a wall. Oh, they're not quite meeting, just a sec. It's all right, I can put something else there. There, takes a while to pin, doesn't it? Okay, is that enough? So then this is still the bottom. I think I'll like that more, a bit higher. And then that's the, oh yes, that's better. I like that more. Okay, good. Good, eh? Now I can start playing with these sorts of things. Oh, look at all those repairs. Maybe I shouldn't play with those things until, I think I won't play with those things until I've stitched down my base. So let's have a look. I'll quickly show you that. Most of you know that. So, or you could totally cantha stitch the whole thing if you want to. I think my mum would do that. And she would do it with just a really thin thread. You could do that. Or both. But, you know, I think that you could easily cantha stitch this as is without doing the basting stitch, the invisible basting stitch that you don't take out. So you just do a little teeny tiny invisible stitch on top and then come forward with a nice long stitch at the back. And it will hold all of your fabrics together, and it will give you a very, because I'm working on the wadding, it will give you a very light quilted look as well. So you can see why we said you could make one or more in a month, because it depends how big it is. Like this is going to take me a while depending what I decide to do on it, but if you make smaller ones, we might have a look at that one that I put aside, then you can make multiple and do all different. If you like all the things, you might want to do a few different styles to see what you like the best. And Saz and I are going to do 2 different closures. So I'll do that. My closure will be the last week. What I'm going to do, and I think you'll enjoy that. It's something that I used to do when I made my pouches, and I haven't been making them so much now. So I decided I might make one for this, and it's something different, and I think you'll get a kick out of it. And I've never shared it before because I forgot about it. So you can see it's fairly quick. This will take probably 20 minutes, if that. I only go one way. Jude does it that way and then the other way. I just make sure I catch my edges. If I don't catch the edges around here, then I'll just come back and do a quick overcast or whip stitch over them, just so they're not gaping. But this is like something really great when you're sitting in front of the TV and you just sit and get that done. And I'll have to remember which is my flap and which is the fold up. Oh well, if I switch, then I switch. Doesn't really matter. And I like to start in the middle, because yeah, that's way you sort of move the things out the way they should, and they're not all slipping in one direction or puckering or anything like that. And this particular wadding is quite nice to stitch through. It's a bit like stitching through old blanket. It's not, you know, really thick or hard on the hands or anything like that. So I'll just finish this thread off and then we'll fold it up again and have another little look. So next week I'll work on some more embellishing. The week after I'll probably do maybe final bits of embellishing, and maybe we'll start stitching it up. And then the last week I will do the closure. So there we go. So that's, and you won't be able to see on the back nut, it's totally blended in, but I've done little teeny, can you see the tiny little stitches there? They're teeny tiny. It's really nice, especially when you're working on a thicker background. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that off, and then next week I will be back to embellish it. So I hope you're excited. We look forward to seeing what you come up with. Trifold pouch, which means folding it up in a trifold. So it's obviously going to be stitched down those 2 sides, and it's going to look like that. There we go. So I'm happy with that so far. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week. Have a great week. Bye.